Andalusia and El Puerto de Santa Maria, and it's the day before the day. So 28 years ago today, Newcastle, for the first time in the club's history, played against Barcelona in the Toon. So where was you on that night? For me, I was in the local workmen's club, Hive Social Club in Southampton, and I was watching a few other people in there, my father, and it was great. I loved it. 3-0 up, and then I think with Dalglish's tactics, tried to be a bit more defensive, and it nearly cost us. But hey, you know, to think how far we had come from when Keegan took over as manager, before being like relegation fodder to Division 3, that was something else. Finishing second in the league, awesome. So tomorrow, it's Barcelona again in the Toon. So I wonder what the score's going to be. I wonder if we're going to win again. Well, my prediction for the lineup tomorrow, I think basically it depends on his tactics. Will he play 3 centre backs, or will Eddie stick with like playing 4 at the back, considering like we've had 3 clean sheets this season? So if he plays 4 at the back, I think he will continue with, at the minute, with Fabian, Dan Burn in the centre, Trips on the right, especially with experience he has, and Livermentino on the left, which is good because we have on the bench Lewis Hall. So if one of them comes off, if Trips comes off, Tino can go back to right back. It's brilliant. I love it. I think the midfield basically speaks for itself. Big Joe Ellington, Toonali, and he's played absolutely having a great season. And Bruno, I think as well, Alanga wasn't played at the weekend. I think he was resting him for tonight or tomorrow night. So I think he'll start. And then later in the game, Jacob would come on. And I think Gordon's been out. Flash Gordon's been out. I think Gordon will be in tomorrow. And then later in the game, well, for me, Barnsley is better when he comes off the bench. So I think with Eddie, I think his mind will be the pace of having 2 fast wingers with Alanga and Gordon, and that could cause problems. And obviously Nick's going to be centre forward, but it's going to be a great one. So where are you going to be watching a match tomorrow? Like 2 years ago here, I couldn't watch any of the games. We didn't have Spanish opposition, so when we played, you either had Barcelona or Real Madrid playing, which meant they didn't have the Newcastle game on. So it was a bit of a bugger. So I didn't really enjoy it because I couldn't see the match. But tomorrow night, my friend, she's a Real Madrid supporter. She's from Madrid, doesn't like Barcelona, obviously. So I'll be going to her bar, and it's going to be good. Yeah. She even put the League Cup final on for us 2 years ago as well, instead of showing Barcelona. So 9 o'clock for me tomorrow night, and I got my birthday on Sunday, so that's going to be good. Watch the Bournemouth game, go out, see some friends, watch the Cadiz game, and that. Go out Saturday as well, celebrating hopefully an early birthday present as well tomorrow night. Be great. I still think we're going to win. People rave about Barcelona, same as Real Madrid, but you've got to remember, the La Liga isn't that good. All the money goes to these two teams. Take away basically the likes of Atletico. There's no competition really, seriously. It's not good. Whereas, as much as I can't stand Sky, at least the Premier League and that, you know, other clubs get to spend money. And, you know, it does change a bit. We have a proper challenge for European places. But here in Spain, it doesn't happen like that. But what we've got to look for, be careful of tomorrow, are their players falling on the floor every time they get touched. It's still a big illness here. I hate it. When I go to watch Cadiz play, every time one of their players or the opposition players get a little touch, they're on the floors that have been shot by a sniper in the crowd. So that could be a big problem in and around the area, because set pieces are dodgy. But, oh, who's speaking? Who's that? Oh, Javier. El Puerto de Santa Maria, Andalusia. Beautiful day as well. So yeah, we've got to be careful. My friends from here tell me that they're actually taught at school or from a young age at the clubs to do that. Get touched, fall on the floor and pretend to be hurt. So to them, they're doing nothing wrong. We hate it. Ah, hi Jose. Buenos dias. Beautiful day here. Just waiting for the match tomorrow. It's going to be good. And you think in the ground, there's only like less than 800 supporters of Barcelona. So normally like 3,000 away supporters, 49,000 Newcastle. So it's going to be like 51,000 tomorrow in there. The atmosphere is going to be incredible. I can't wait to see what war flags have got in the store. Like, I've got a sneaky suspicion they might have 3-2 or just a big banner of Tino, like after his hat trick. I mean, whew, that was awesome. The second leg, return match, like I went to the Camp Nou, and we had like 3,000 tickets. But if you did that, you had to go through the club, and the problem there is you couldn't stay out drinking in the Ramblers. You had to meet at a coach, and then you'd be taking the ground about 3 hours for the match, and then when you're about to get off, you get your match ticket. So ridiculous. So basically we went over, and if I remember right, my mates, we stayed at the top end of the Ramblers near Barceloneta station, and stayed at a hotel called Oasis. So we went down that day, and there was basically a boycott from the Barcelona supporters, stuff with the club, what was going on. So they weren't going. So they would get the tickets, and we'd give them like €40. And that, yeah, a bit expensive, but I wanted to go to the match. So we were all over the ground. And the following morning, I was having a coffee and whatnot before leaving, and spoke to the waiter, and we said, "What does this say in the paper?" And he basically told us that they couldn't believe it. They reckon there was about 14,000 Newcastle fans there, and they said we were the best English supporters who had ever came there. No real trouble or anything. Less basically, you could count the arrests on 5 fingers or on one hand. So yeah, we gave a good record of ourselves. I remember the night before in the Ramblers, like that was funny. Like all the songs like "Shoe Off If You Love the Tune," "Pogo If You Love the Tune," and I think it was Jimmy Chardsheet leading it. And yeah, thing about it, there's a reason, so he was Jimmy Chardsheet leading the singing, and he said it was like pants down if you love the tune, etc. It got a bit crazy, but the night was brilliant. And like, if you go on YouTube, one of my mates made a lot of videos, and look under Malcolm Clark, Barcelona, Newcastle, 97 or 98, and he's got 2 videos, one of them in a bar, and I've always remembered this. The singing never stopped for like 15 minutes. Hello, hello, we are the Geordie boys. Hello, hello, we are the Geordie boys. We're not gonna win the football league, etc. And it just went on and on. It never stopped. And when I saw it, I saw myself in my long hair and that, I was like, yeah, I remember that. What a cracking night. And that, I remember it hoyed down as well. But that's what I loved when I used to go to the away matches in Europe. Even friendlies, incredible. Oh man, they need to have silencers on the bikes here. Ridiculous. Oh, still hear the bugger. But that's the fun. And it's like I say to people, even if you can't get a ticket for the match in Europe, go anyway, watch in a bar. You're still having a couple of days away, or a couple of, you know, of your friends. You get the atmosphere. The match only lasts 90 minutes. So, you know, what's that in proportion of it? It's just being there, just singing in the bars. It's just a great crack. And I'm looking for shade walking, but there isn't any. Oh, I think that's a buzzer for lunch, like a local school. But yeah, so where are you watching the game tomorrow? In the Toon? St James's? In a bar? Which country? What do you think the score's going to be? I'm going to stick my neck out on this one and say a 2-1 win to the Toon. That's what I'm going with. 2-1 to the Toon. And it's great. You pint in the bar's $2.50 of Australia Galicia. Well, with the moon with that. Oof. Hey, I'm sweating. Oh, look at that. Here we go, park over here. I think the grass needs cutting. Certainly not good for golf or cricket. So it's about 30 degrees again today. Having a crazy week. September. Oh. We need rain, but we're not going to get rain until October. But yeah, so then after this Barcelona, we got another match in Brussels. And I'm looking at the games we've got, like the away ones. I've been to Anderlecht's Grand when we had the friendly there after the Charity Shield. Like Leverkusen. I was there for the 3-2 win with Lualua and Schola scoring the goals. Wasn't able to go to Marseille, but you know, for a lot of fans have. So it's basically, you know, if you go all the matches, you've got no new grounds, which is a shame because that's what the best thing is with this. I would have actually preferred Real Madrid to Barcelona, but hey ho, you know, we'll have them later on and knock them out. We'll beat them in the final. But I honestly believe we will win tomorrow. We'll get a great start, and it's going to be a lot of surprised people. When we played PSV 2 years ago, I was on Facebook saying I expect to win. Because to me, at that time, that team was full of mercenaries. There's no real team spirit. And, you know, we were up for it. I knew Eddie would have us up for it. The players were up for it. But for them, it's just another Champions League game, which they do all the time. So, yeah. And also, their league is absolutely awful. It's on par. It's just absolutely awful. Oh, French football, you know. So, there you go. Yep. So I'm going to go over 2-1 win to Newcastle tomorrow. And, you know, put in the comments, what do you reckon? Anyway, I'm too hot to be doing this, so I'm going to love yous and leave you. Away the lads and roll on tomorrow. Get out, man.